Thank goodness Sid made it home safely.
His brother didn't look all that well, though.
Right then, how are you all doing? We can get straight into it. Of course, it gives a stupid effect in the background, but yeah, let's get going. Hope you all doing well. I've got some side quests to do, so we're gonna go do them. I think now I'm using the ice sword. Let me check. Oh, there we go. Look at that, Dromy Striker. I haven't been checking this stuff, but yeah. Ah, there we go. Ice brand. Yet deep with frostbites, leaving her fell mark upon their skins. Ooh. Sounds like she's got a fucking hard on someone. Captain Doris. Yeah.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
We've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost.
I just ran past it. No, sir.
I'm sorry, but
Miss? We read Miss Editor's story for a lesson.
We're going to do some side content here, guys, and then just, yeah, side content galore, and then we might do some more hunts.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo? Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash. Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Yeah, why not?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to. Oh, it is. I promise you. So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find? We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them. Or fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one. That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume.
Oh.
And another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
I think I know where they're
Alright
going to
then.
be.
Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
I need to get myself a packet of crisps. I'm a bit peckish. Baby. Right, here we go. Got 2 packets of crisps. Something just numb on in the.
How was she?
Oh.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I have
I
to.
won't let that happen.
Well, go on, me brother.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I'm doing
Thought it
good,
might be
Dan.
better
How's
if he
yourself?
He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Nice. Bet you're buzzing about her.
How do you...
I had college today, and then went and treated myself to a new jacket. So yeah. Ooh. Okay, we'll do this one first. Got loads of quests to do.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
You know what I've not done? Check my items to see if I've stocked up on items. Okay, I'm good.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this story.
We've been chillaxing, dude. Just
doesn't
having
still
a
hurt,
good
does it?
day.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
So what is your plan today, though, Dan? You going to do any gaming, or you just going to sit here and help me grow? I'm joking. You didn't need to help me. Don't get me wrong, it would be absolutely awesome to get affiliated on Kick, but there's no rush.
Clive, I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves.
Made no plans,
So it's
fair
up to
enough,
us
buddy,
to
fair
teach 'em.
enough.
And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
I'm super close to 100 subscribers on YouTube as well.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit.
We've got a new game coming out
But
this
they're hardy,
what's
they
it
go
as well?
fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away
This
at
Friday.
first frost.
I'm hoping
And
that will
Jackals
help
love 'em
the
too,
growth a little bit,
which is no
but I'm
small
not holding my
thing.
breath.
When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, there's a guy that I watch on YouTube called the Twit Gamer, and he got it like 3 days ago, and he's already been uploading videos for it. He's getting like 3K views on it and everything, and I'm just there like, yeah. Give me the game! That was a nice... Oh shit, shower shave. Nice. How you doing, Dom?
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own.
Ah,
Yeah.
Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
Hey, you can never go wrong with a good
These
shit
are
shower save.
dissolved green
I might get a new
seeds.
Trials game sets coming out
Martha's
soon.
keen
Yeah, that's
to
what I'm
cut the
getting,
apron strength
Dan.
then, is
That's
she?
what I'm getting.
I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones.
By the way, there's a shit ton of side
Unless we teach
content
them how
going
to
around,
live
so I'm
like
going to be
free
doing
men,
that.
I fear that
So you
all
might
we've
not
achieved
actually
in bringing
complete
them
this
here
game
is
yet.
to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if
You know a
could
game
call
that
in
I'm actually going to
reinforcements
put
from
on
Eastpool?
download right now, unless it's
You mean
already
the
installed
bearers?
for me.
We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Yeah.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free.
So I was talking, but then this got in good.
And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Got something stuck in my teeth.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Yes.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
There we go.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
But yeah. Oh, I'll wait till this cutscene's done.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
Go for it, Dom.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Never have to ask if you want to ask me a question. Just ask away.
The calm before the storm.
But yeah, what I was going to say is that I want to start doing like
Here it comes.
like playing demos of games. I reckon that could be a lot of fun. Oh, okay. So, when you're asking for spoilers, so are you okay with me answering that properly? Yo, attack riding, buddy. But if you're okay with me telling you, spoilers, Dom, then I can tell you. I don't want to say much just in case. If you're right, Otaku, good to see you, dude. I got a level up as well. Oh, have you been playing this as well, Otaku? Nice.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl.
No worries, I won't give any spoilers.
Only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
I've messaged you, Dom. I've messaged you. How far into the game are you, Otaku? Oh, Otaku, just come through that you subscribed, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, you'll be fine. But yeah, I've also been debating on doing like no demos of games, like do like a review of it sort of thing, like first impression videos of games. What would be pretty cool. Oh, you're only 2 hours in? Wow, yeah, I'm way ahead of you. Don't worry, once I complete this, I'll be playing games that you've probably never... Well, right, you probably don't care about being spoiled on, or I've already played. So yeah. Any new game that comes out will be done as Let's Plays instead of streams from now on in the future. Oh.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
No worries, Dom. I was confused at first myself.
Nice try.
I was unsure about buying it, but the demo sold me on it as well. Well, I bought a PS5 anyway, so I was always going to go ready. I've actually spent quite a lot of money recently to play Shuntai, but I've been treating myself. And obviously trying to grow my YouTube channel now. Really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying trying to grow my YouTube channel. Haven't done anywhere near as much networking as I probably should be doing, but just in general, I've been enjoying streaming more, doing content more. I'm pretty sure that's been apparent if people were watching me. Oh, bastard. I'm pretty sure Dom can vouch that I've been probably enjoying myself a lot more than recently. No, I'm not on Twitch anymore.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
And Otaku, you're in my Discord still, aren't you?
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
GG on the upgrades, by the way.
We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away...
How can you then put it together
to
yourself,
answer to.
Otaku? Did you just don't
Come
trust
on, then.
yourself?
Let's get to
Thank
work.
you for the likes on the
This
video, by the way,
village isn't
guys. I
gonna
appreciate
rebuild
it.
itself.
And Dom, as you know, not many people are watching me right now because of the
They're not
spoilers.
slaves
So the
anymore.
fact that you wanting to watch me is very much appreciative. I probably shouldn't have streamed this game.
They're Rosarians.
I probably should have done it as Let's
Your
Plays.
father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
You're good,
Of
Otaku.
course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have
Oh,
got to
thanks
stay
for the free
together, haven't
likes.
we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
I'm at 76 subscribers now, though, so we need another 24. And I think we've hit a massive milestone then.
Do you remember our...
Oh,
very
77! Loud. Thank you for the subscribing there, Otaku, that came through late. Yo, and Senti, thank you for the subscribing there, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much.
When I felt like giving up.
Joe Hazel, thank you for subscribing. Hazel is from my workplace.
To be a shield. No
All the
matter
alerts are
what
coming
trials
through
East
now.
Pool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you for all the subscribes there, though, guys. I do appreciate that. We're 23 subscribers away from 100. Fuck yeah! Oh, I don't know what I should do for 100 subscribers. I really don't know. I've not played Tears of the Kingdom, but I do want, as bad as this is going to sound, I do want to buy Zelda Breath of the Wild, do a Let's Play on it, and see if I enjoy the game and see if it does well for the channel. It'd just be something that I did on like in my own time whenever I've got a day off from work or something like that. With Final Fantasy VII Rebirth next year, I will only be doing Let's Plays done. So you'll be able to watch them still. You'll be like, oh, that's cool. Stuff like that. But yeah. That move is just so broken. Yo, Martin, how you doing, buddy? Martin is from my racing days. And funnily enough, Martin, you might not believe this, but I am currently teamless. I'm not on any team. I don't know if I would stream it, Otaku. I reckon I'd probably do a Let's Play on it, like a YouTube series.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste.
Lest any of you well, I was a part of Nexus's team. And he was being a dick to me, so I just said fuck off and left.
Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go,
oh, that's a thing, Dom. I might actually make SVR 5.0. I might do. I might do. I don't know yet. People have been asking me to remake SVR. Like, no joke. A lot of people have turned around and said, why don't you just remake SVR? So yeah, I might actually do a Let's Play of what's it, Dom? Intergrade. I've heard it's very, very short though. Yeah, and Sanity's gone back to, where's it though? And Sanity's gone back to Alan P. I've been offered to go join like NWR and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure. I'm racing with Le Mans, but yeah. What would be so cool to do integrate, yeah. I've actually got integrate on PC because it's on Steam. Oh, I know, dude, that's what I am doing. But my plan is to focus on my YouTube, keep playing my JRPGs, RPGs, and then if I end up joining a team on a new Forza or making my own, then we'll see. I'm in no rush.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner.
Yeah, that's my thing as well, Martin. I might just go full-blown JRPG.
Once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn.
But yeah.
And had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both.
Well, that's the thing,
That's why
Martine.
I kept you for my own.
Voided went and joined DSV. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll see if Scott will let me in. And Scott said he isn't letting me in because I declined him 2 years ago.
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Yeah, I'm not going to rush anything. I want to enjoy myself, want to enjoy my gaming. Forza at the moment is just...
I am not the killer she wanted me to be.
Yeah.
Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places.
Well, Dom, from what I've seen on someone's content, you get as far as Bogenhagen.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
I guess that's the thing though, Martine. You got to, like, if you go in there, you're there till the end. I think, as bad as this is going to sound, ESV was very lucky that they were able to come back after their first time around. Because they lost all their best drivers. They lost Cammy, they lost Hydra, they lost Chasmo. And then it was just Moshies and Scottson. Then they came back, they got Breeze. And they just slowly picked off other people's drivers. Like, they stole like 4 SVR drivers. Bullet, Barcode, Prince, Nefel.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned 1 or 2 things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way.
Not petty at all. I'm not.
Went quietly, so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either.
Part of me thinks that I'll be a lot better off without Forza, if I'm honest.
But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
No worries, Otaku. But yeah, they're bulking now. They've got Griffin. I think I've just given up on Forza, to be fair. I don't enjoy it anymore. And this is probably going to sound mad to say. But I think I just lost interest in Forza. Yeah, I'm done with Twitch. But yeah. Forza, I think I'm just... I don't know, man. I'm just like... I'm in limbo with it. Like, a part of me wants to race on it. But another part of me is just like... If I can get all my friends back together and we can just enjoy content, then sound. But the thing is, though, and as bad as this is going to sound, and I love him to bits, I think he's an amazing guy. Marty, I think Marty kind of killed my vibe for Forza.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it.
I honestly
before I
think,
change my mind.
no matter what,
Thank you, Martha.
anytime he gets into an argument, I feel like I've got to defend him.
Back on its feet again. And a home to
And I'm
free
just,
bearers.
yeah.
Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never
Yeah,
stopped
he
to
is,
think
yeah,
what it
he's
would
more on
mean.
dirt now.
Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, there's no point in Twitter right now, is there, Rio, to be fair? Twitter's shit now.
I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him.
I don't have a dog at this house, but my mum has one dog now. She had to get rid of a Doberman because it was biting people.
Questions about who'd been buying up
So,
bears. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed
it is.
to
Forza
work out
Twitter
what
is
each
so
other was
toxic.
about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off.
I'm doing the
and
last
report
Le
me to
Mans
the garrison.
race. And then I'll decide on what I'm doing after that. Once I finish the last Le Mans 24-hour event, I'll decide if I'm done with Forza or not.
We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
I sound so defeated when it comes to Forza now. I just don't enjoy it.
To make life better.
It literally just makes me miserable.
Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed.
I used to love going on Forza. I used to love racing it. But then, I just think I wouldn't even say I've been defeated in terms of being. I don't care if I get beaten. If I get beaten, fair play, the other person's faster. I think what's defeated me is all the arguments. And I feel like Nexus Joel, he sucked out the last bit of enjoyment I had in that game. Because I went and won the DOR Retro GT. I had a lot of fun racing that. I went and did all the endurance races. Had fun doing that. I was doing the Chevy C7 Cup with Rise, and now I'm just.
That sounds like a
and then he kept blaming me for every little thing that was going wrong with APR. And I eventually just said, you know what, I'm just done. I've had enough. I'm out. What else can a man do? I've basically brought you back silverware for the team, and apparently everything's still my fault. I was having fun up until Nexus started blaming me for everything, mate. Like, honestly. Apparently, though, since I've quit, he's matured up. But do I want to go back there with the chance of it happening again? No, like I say, I'm just defeated when it comes to fours now. I just can't be arsed with it all.
Everything's back the way it was.
Take that, you naughty...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall.
No worries, Dom. No worries.
Will be to build a school so that menaces like you
Actually, back in a bit, Dom.
not to interrupt your elders.
Let us know what you get from Tesco.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just.
That's what I was doing, Martine. I wasn't racing all that much, but he kept battering me to race.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
I don't know. I want to. But do I want to be disappointed? Do I want to get annoyed at a shit game? I don't know.
Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to
Sounds
face.
like a bunch of bollocks to me that does Otaku. Sounds like a boy.
The more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid.
Doubt I got the money for our racing.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference?
Oh, day 4 of the backyard. Sad. I speak with Victor at the desert gate.
That's easy.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
I just don't think I'm enjoying racing at the moment. Racing games. I'm just I want to chill out and play games and just hopefully grow a channel.
Ah, Sid. I thought you'd have returned to Cosnes by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many
Jesus,
camps as we
Otaku.
can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right.
By the way, Martine, you're normally, I wouldn't say a hard guy to impress, but you know your shit. Do me a favour, check my channel out and let me know what you think about my thumbnails that I've been doing for the channel. I'd like to get your thoughts on them. And you, Otaku, if you ever get a chance to, dude. Just let me know what you think to it. You can think the shit for all I know. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a shame. Because when Forza first came out, like Forza 7, I actually think Forza 7 was really cool. I enjoyed playing it. I had so much fun jumping on and just learning it again. But yeah. But anyway, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. I've spoken more about Forza in this actual game, and this game's beautiful. Right, this game is absolutely nuts.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
It's over!
Nope. I do them all myself, so I'm not too sure about that one. Oh, you fucking saved him. Come here. Well, if I'm going to do any racing content, it won't be on this channel. It would be on the other channel, and I'll probably name it after my gamer tag. No, you like it? Awesome.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Oh, God.
That's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic...
Yes. Yes.
...a crystal.
I'll just say yeah.
That's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
You'd actually really like this game, Martine, I reckon.
Go from here. But I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Rick.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us
Fair
all
enough.
these years.
Once people
Well,
make
this
up
is a
their minds, it's
PS5
hard to
exclusive.
change them. We need to do something, and quickly.
Yo, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm really liking the game. Really liking it.
Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll hand
Hope you're doing well, though, Alex. Thank you for stopping by the channel, buddy.
Like born and bred, they listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
140, those are rookie numbers.
Randall of merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything.
I've got a PS4 as well, then, Martine.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Because he's a bearer as well, you dick.
Our customers.
He knew all along that he...
Oh, yeah.
Forgive me for
Jealous.
disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was
Oh,
laughing behind
shut
our
up, you
backs
stuck-up
all the
cunt.
while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Don't worry, mate. Come work for us. Come back to fucking come work with Blackthorn.
Townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently.
So, Alex, have you completed the game, buddy? Or...
Right.
Backwards compatibility sold me on the PS5. Yeah, same.
Why the hell would Victor take
The fact that I can play all my PS5 games as well says a lot for me. You don't have a PS5? Oh no! I actually ended up skinting myself just so I could actually buy a PS5. And then I ended up getting myself the Steelbook,
Perhaps not
the
in this
deluxe
lifetime,
edition.
I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't.
Can't even see it, it's
Efforts
blacking
will
it
be better
out.
spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell
Yeah,
me
I'm PC as well, mostly.
that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true. That was her point.
And we actually get a map of Valestia as well. A big map. It's really, really cool.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to
But,
herself and what
Alex,
she believed in.
just want to say, buddy,
right to the end.
welcome to the channel.
And so must I be.
It's mad that you found me.
I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others
If
might
you love
think.
JRPGs and RPGs, I am posting up content. I'm hoping to be posting up content quite a lot when the new game drops on Friday.
So that the people of Dalaran have something to unite against.
So we're posting a lot of Let's Play content in the
Only
coming
united
weeks,
can they hope to
well, in the
stand
coming
against
days.
the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make
So
a
yeah,
suitably
if you enjoy
dramatic
it
exit.
and you like a small YouTuber like myself, feel free to come join the Discord and you'll know whenever I go live and upload videos. I hated
Little ones, it is
yeah.
for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but
Oh, you already subscribed? Oh, thank you very much, buddy.
Possibly be for the best. These children
But this is my
need
first time in chat, but I enjoy
Least
many
you can
games.
do is give the
Awesome.
townspeople a chance to change their minds.
Thank you very much, though, buddy. I appreciate you subscribing. I didn't know if you had. I didn't get an alert or anything.
And
But
so
good to
just
see
like
you, dude.
that,
Good to see
you
you.
want to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this, but it seems you had me fooled as well.
I actually really hate Clive's mum in this. Ha, the things that I would do to her.
Do what you will.
I enjoy many games as well. I am actually considering doing like a surprise Let's Play of a game series where we actually go through the whole story of all the games.
clearing out that bandit camp. Right then.
No worries, Alex. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. I do appreciate it. I'm not too sure if you'd like to join the Discord channel, but if you actually check in the description below, there's a Discord link if you'd like to come join it, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing already, and I appreciate you. Enjoy doing your chores, and I'll still be streaming for a few more hours. So hopefully see you back in a bit. Oh, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. I'm just a little YouTuber trying to make it, you know. Yeah, I've got a new game coming out this Friday. But no, the one I was just on about a series. I'm gonna start off from the very, very first game and work my way through.
Still standing.
Now at least. I don't know if I should tell you. Oh, fuck it, I'll tell you. So I'm debating on either doing Halo or Gears of War, and do a Let's Play of all the games. Halo would be a blind playthrough, so Halo might be fun.
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Then your idea of an apology.
Oh, Yeah, crazy B word is being too nice to hurt. Yes.
You only did what you thought was best.
Yo, Dan.
For the village and that.
I appreciate you still being over there, Dan. I appreciate it, dude. No worries, Martin. Catch you back in a bit, dude. What games? So, you've got the Legend of Heroes game coming out on Friday. So, I'll be posting that. I might try and get the Gears of War 1 game so I can play that as well and do a Let's Play of Gears of War, what I think could be quite fun. Not too sure if people would enjoy that, though. I'm doing Halo, though, because I think that would be very, very fun to do with the community.
Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravos needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty.
How was your journey, though, Dom? Was it alright?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravoj is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
BRB, grinding food near dinner, feeling peckish, oof. I'm home, so I got stuff to take care of. See you in a bit, Otaku. Thank you for chilling out, buddy. You know, I appreciate you.
You, ready for the off, then?
Oh, you're waiting for the bus, Dom? Oh.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right, you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts.
I thankfully just have a shop down the road. I have a little, literally round the corner.
You and
So
Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped.
No worries, Otaku. I'll catch you back in a bit, buddy.
Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Oh, I've got a voice note. Hang on. Oh dear. I've got a minute voice note from someone, so I need to pause real quickly. Oh, actually,
which one of you?
I've got an idea. I can put an earbud in and listen to it. God, she sent me another one. Right, let me put an earbud in real quickly. Here we go. Wow, okay. Oh, nothing too serious. I thought it was deadly serious. No one doesn't send me messages like that unless it's really, really serious, but she's just not feeling alright, that's all. There we go. Whoa, that's a big bird. We got the griffin. We got the griffin. Ah, dickhead. Okay, you know what? We're doing this. That should kill it. Yeah, there we go. Dead.
Is that it?
Is that it? You like to talk too early, didn't you? He spoke too early, didn't he? What a dickhead. Is that a chimera? I want to say that's the name. Yeah, Canyon Chimera. Ah, damn.
I needed that.
Oh shit! Hey, anyone else love the music for this game? I think it's absolutely amazing. Like I say, it made me. I had this conversation with my uncle, and he likes it. He actually likes it more than any other Final Fantasy. But I've said to him, because it's different for me. It completely made me rewire how I think about Final Fantasy games. Damn. Because it's a lot more relaxed, as I felt like games before, they were dead high intensive, powerful. What's it? Soundtracks. These are a lot more tame. Welcome back, Dan. You alright? What did you get for food, Dan?
Now, the question is...
Yo, Jules, how are you?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
Apparently, by the way, I've been told that navy is my colour.
Like it. Well, almost.
What do you guys think? Is navy my colour?
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good.
Guys, can I say thank you? We've got 5 viewers over on YouTube. I think that's the biggest we've ever had since I started streaming on YouTube, so...
Let's get you back inside.
Let's go. Not too sure how many viewers I've got over on Kick, but you guys are awesome as well.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good, thank you very much. I'm a bit tired for some reason, but who isn't?
Dravoj won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
Guys, you doing good there, Jules? How far ahead? How far are you into the game now?
We're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn.
Final Fantasy GTA. Everyone's compared it a lot to like The Witcher.
I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Oh, cracked anvil from Zoltan. Nice.
And this is?
A token of a lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Oh. You think all this side content was like proper story, but it's... yeah.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs.
Oh, not that ring. Oh,
I
got you.
turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Oh. Am I getting some OP weapon now? Mate, if I've just made an OP weapon, I'm quitting the stream and I'm going for a wank. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm joking. Please don't ban me, YouTube.
Come back.
I'll get banned off YouTube so quick if I speak like that.
Ah, the man himself.
So, Martine, you've been keeping up to date with football?
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
What do you think to the signing so far?
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is.
Why? What did Dortmund do? Oh, you know what? Them losing the league.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh, look at that weapon. Ooh.
The sword to end all swords.
Ragnarok. I called that. I said that they needed to make a weapon like Ragnarok. In another stream.
Trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you.
I think Liverpool's signing of Alexis McAllister was nuts.
Does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the great.
Yeah, you're losing timber, aren't you?
More than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with
Yeah.
items there.
I think everyone was surprised by that.
Even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy.
I think they probably saw the sales that they made by bringing Ronaldo over.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
You don't like McAllister? I actually thought he was good.
Leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time.
Oh, you're on about Timber. My bad.
Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup?
I have heard that Timber's very...
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
So they're giving us a bunch of materials for another weapon. So I wonder what weapon they want us to make.
Tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Okay, so we've got Ragnarok, and oh, that's the ooh. So Ragnarok's good, but that's the best weapon. Necessary for crafting the sword, Gotta Damarung. Okay. Oh, so do you think? Ooh, so do you think Arsenal are dropping a bollock by buying him then? Oh. Fair enough.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. What's that for you?
Okay, so let's see what we need. So we need 3 Orichalcum, 2 Dark Steel, and Primitive Battlehorn. And that's the best weapon I can get here. Probably not, mate. Probably not. I don't think we've done any signings. I think we signed the goalkeeper and that's it. We are getting rid of our Deadwood though, and the guy wants to bring in youngsters. So I have hope that we will be much better this season. But getting in the Prem, I don't know. Then again, if Luton can do it, then nothing would surprise me.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Ooh, hunts. Yo, Terry, how goes the grind? It's not too bad, dude. Not too bad. I believe that now we're getting right near the end of the game because it's throwing loads of side content at us. It's throwing loads of monster hunts at us. So I'm assuming now that we're right near the end of the game. But I want to make sure that I try to do as much as I can on the hunts and everything before going into the next game. So I've still got that guy to do. And I've got this one to do as well. I've got to kill... Ooh. The fact that that one's got more money and better rewards than that one makes me think that this one's not as tough. Oh, about VP, I've not done any grinding on it today, dude. I'm still the same level as I was, what I told you I was before. Leicester are keeping most of their players, to be fair. I know that they lost Maddison, but they're pretty much keeping most of their players, and I reckon they'll build upon that. So that's down here. The Valkyrie Desert. I was expecting Maddison to go to Newcastle. But yeah, Terry, I've done nothing at the moment. I do plan to. Maybe I might do a little bit of leveling tonight, but I'm not too sure where the best place is to level. Where was it you said the best place to level was? the desert. Just run back and forth through there.
Why the hell would Victor take them there?
Ready, go? Yeah. How the hell did that go?
Fair enough. I probably will do a bit. I'm just not too sure when I'll do it. Is it that thing there? Sure, it can't be that. It's going to be, isn't it? It is as well.
Be safe.
There we go. I found the boss. Here we go. Gorgy Mirror.
We're not gonna outrun this one. Stay close, Torwall.
Damn. You know what? We're going to do this real quick. Don't ever go quiet in this part, by the way. Sometimes I've got to concentrate super hard on fights. Damn, missed. No, you fucking don't. No.
There's a good boy. Nice try.
we go. We beat the bastard. And we got to level up. What do you think to Havertz to Arsenal? I actually think it's a good signing for Arsenal. I actually think he suits Arsenal style of play. But for how much to spend, not too sure if it's the right amount to spend on him.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
Yeah, dickhead. Right, so that's that fucker dead. We've got another quest up here. Yeah, don't know how true that is. That seems excessive. Yeah. How can he be any more than Odegaard? Right, I'm not being funny. Odegaard deserves to be the most paid player at Arsenal from the season that he's just had. Odegaard was absolutely insane, I think. The only person better than Odegaard in that midfield this year was De Bruyne. I don't think anyone come close to both of them. And that's probably in the world. Maybe Modric.
And I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist.
Yeah. I think he's insane, I don't know. Yo, Bert, how you doing, dude? I'll jump in a party in a sec. Yeah, no worries. I'll jump in the Discord now.
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold. A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants.
Wasn't it a Feyenoord, or was it PSV he was at?
They deserve in his
I'm doing good, Bert. I'm just doing, literally, I'm doing shit tons of side content right now.
He would rob the populace to pay for
I reckon I'm literally now, the next like big mission I do is going to be the last mission I do, because it's literally ramming loads of side content at me.
He will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By
Oh, he was at oh wow. Wow, he was at two very, very weak teams. Yeah.
And to improve the soldiers' lot within it.
But I'm not progressing the story. Don't worry. I'm not progressing the story.
An occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men. If it did not cost
that's nuts, that is, Martine.
But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation.
I think he's been insane at Arsenal, I do.
When it serves only to elevate
no worries, Bert. Would you agree though, Martin? I think he's been absolutely sensational for Arsenal. He deserves the captain's armband, that's for sure. And the fact that he's only 24 is nuts. You right, bollocks?
Take you to his eminence if you ask them. And
I'm not too bad. I'll switch it over to console at the moment.
Yeah, no worries.
The bit aids on me fitting.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I don't want to watch any side content either because I like some of the quests and men
a
bit like quite good to be honest.
I was saying earlier that some of the side content feels like you're actually doing like an actual part of the storyline because it links in well with it.
Yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
But I've actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's probably the most engaging.
I may have met this you before.
I will tell you though, Bert. Remember how I was saying when at the start of the game when you get Braveheart?
What about it?
Do you know when I was saying that? Oh, I wonder if the endgame weapons are going to be like Ragnarok or Lionheart and stuff like that. Or do you not remember that? I can tell you now that I've got a weapon, but it's not actually the endgame one.
You got some business with the captain?
The endgame weapon is actually even, it's like nuts.
I think with having Ouroboros, it's going to be something like Jormungandr.
You're not too far off.
You and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Don't tell you what it is, or do you want to just wait?
I'd rather not now.
Okay. All I'll say is you do have to do the side content to unlock it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Why it's making you do them.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, I've already used 2 of my orichalcums.
I've got 2 now. I don't think I've used any yet. All I will say is I'm going to save mine.
About your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
I think I need to kill the dragon though. I'm guessing he gives you an orichalcum.
Worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be.
Bit.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall always
I'm
have
not
a
saying.
place here. Pride of place, in fact.
Well, I've just defeated another S-class one. I think with the dragon, it's just the fact that his moveset just fucks with me so much. I'll figure it out. I figured out this one I just defeated pretty quickly.
Why here, Your Eminence?
But to be fair, it was 5 levels lower.
Fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles.
How come you rebuilt it, Martine?
Sound and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need
Well, I know because you're ahead. You've already seen the hunt list. There's one called Dread Comet, and it's linked up to Final Fantasy XIV called Red Comet.
Hang on. I don't think I've seen that yet.
They are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
Might have to beat the dragon to unlock that.
These creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force?
Fair enough, Martine. Fair enough. Forget that.
We need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
Wait, so they're locked behind them ones as well?
I think so.
Sanbreque is to be rebuilt. She will require
I'm
a
checking 'em in.
functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so.
I think if you haven't got to this part yet where I am now, you've got... I like knowing things. How I bet you do.
There are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive
I think
them
if you're
from
not
their
where I am
homes.
now, but you've got about 4 hours. Maybe a bit longer.
They're afraid of losing what
Depending on where you are.
Precisely.
How far ahead of you have now me,
Folk
Jules?
have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that? You would sow the seeds of your new
Which is
empire
why I
in your
didn't
own
want to
sotted earth.
risk it.
Yeah.
We have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire
Oh.
before her citizens would lead
So
only
you've
to revolt.
completed it then?
Without an empire,
Or at least you're
there
close to
are
completing
no
it.
citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
You're very close to it though.
The citizens revolt.
That tells me that you've defeated Odin, no? What means that you are ahead of me.
Let's begin with those on the other side.
Because I have, not counting Ifrit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the 7th one here. So yeah, 7 with Ifrit, yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can... Oh, I won't be able to master Giga Flare yet. Fuck. Oh, I can reset that though. Oh, actually, do I want... Maybe I could no. Would I use the Earth and Fury though? Let's see if I can master this. Oh, it needs 2 more for max level.
I use Giga Flare on on Titan now.
So do you use Titan's defense or?
I used that Titan's defense. And I've got Giga Flare and I've got Upheaval.
Upheaval. Oh, why Upheaval? I would have used Wind Up.
Because I can use it in the air and it smashes the ground and hits multiple targets.
I got you. So if
when I'm going against like multiple enemies, it's a shockwave attack. It's like Scarlet Cyclone. It's a multiple attack move.
Can't master Giga Flare yet though. I need to get another 4,000 points and then I can master it. What level are you then, Bert? Jesus.
You are, mate.
What level are you then?
43.
I think you're one level. Oh, I'm level 43.
I literally got 43 last night.
I got 43 today. So I'm guessing then, Jules, if you've got all of them, you are a few hours ahead of me then. What means I've probably got about another 3 or 4 days of my normal 3-hour streams to go until I complete it. What could work out well, to be fair, because I've got my new game coming out Friday, and I want to pre-order that. I wonder if I can pre-order it on Steam now. I wonder if they've given it a price.
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place.
No, they haven't given it a price yet.
Rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive
So,
us out completely.
How can you do that? You've got a game that's coming out on the 7th of July. You've not given it a release date.
Straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Doesn't make sense. I'm getting the new Legend of Heroes game, another JRPG game. I'm not going to be streaming it though, because it's a new game. I want to do a let's play on it. It's probably not going to do well. I'm not expecting it to do well because the guy that is called the Twit Gamer got the game about 4 days ago. 4 days ago, so about 9 days early. So he's already got on his very first video of the game. He's already got like something like 5k views. So that tells me that if people didn't care about spoilers, he'd have a lot more views than that.
Whatever it takes.
But I am not getting spoilers. No.
The garrison salvaged what they could.
What do you mean that's not going to work? What, am I doing the other game? As a let's play? I just don't see a stream of it doing that well.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wait.
And I think a let's play would do better over the course of time.
And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence.
It probably will do well, to be fair. So I reckon if I did a let's play of this game, I probably would have gained a lot more traction than I did streaming it.
What about the soldiers?
And my uncle agrees, who's in the call with me right now. If I had done a let's play on this and just played it in my own time and just did a let's play and just streamed other games, this play would have gained a lot more traction. Because
And you're just gonna fall into
people would play.
It depends on who you are as a streamer.
Yeah.
Because if you're already big, it's going to
wondered if
attract
you'd mind
people
sharing your
in
Yeah.
thoughts on the Duke of
anyway.
Oriflamme.
But you're more like
Well,
susceptible to
he's made a
spoilers
lot
for
of
the
enemies
people
coming
coming
in
in.
Yeah.
unaided.
It's
I
like
mean,
this.
look
People
around
like
us. You can
Asmar
see
Gold
the
have been
state the
streaming
realm's
it.
in.
Mm-hmm.
And there are
Traders
people
might
in
not
there who
like
have
having the
just
screws put
talked
on
and
them,
talked
but
anyway.
if they
Yeah.
volunteered a
It's
few more of
like,
their hard-earned gil before things
it's
got bad,
risky. You know,
maybe they
you
wouldn't
don't
have
know
to.
what you're
I
going
think the
to
Duke's
get
got a
from it
point when he
all.
says rebuilding the Empire is the
Like,
best way of
all I was
making
going to say
sure
is, though,
we're
you
all
can tell that
protected.
this guy, the
And
Twit
if
Gamer,
that
his
means
name is
people who don't
that
come one end of a
his
shore from
fan
another
base
have to
is
make way for
more
those who do,
of a
well,
Legend of
that's just
Heroes.
how it
Because his
goes.
first video of Legend of Heroes got 2.6k, but his first video of Final Fantasy only got like 1k, 1.3k. So you can tell where his fan base is at. But if you check, but if you go to Mage Masher, his first video of Final Fantasy 16 got 3.4k. So you know where his fan base is.
It's not only control of
And Mage Masher's actually a smaller YouTuber in terms of subscribers by about 10k. That says a lot, I think. This is the stuff I look at. It's probably very weird to look at stuff like that, but I
I
do.
hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress.
It is, but it's also a bit of guidance to knowing what other people have and what they do. But you've got to focus on what you know about your own community and knowing what they like and what they don't. Thing is, you can't please everyone.
Yeah, I can't please everyone, and I think that once I feel like I'm going to do another Final Fantasy game as a Let's Play eventually. So I've done 16 now as a stream. I'm doing 7 Remake as a stream. Continuing on from where the Let's Play is. Just because I feel like it suits the stream better. I might actually do Crisis Core as a Let's Play. Because Crisis Core could be a lot of
Trying
fun.
to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears.
But
What do you
I
think
don't know.
of his plans?
There's so many games I want to play, and obviously I've played a lot of the Final Fantasy games before.
Not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the
So
but I've got a family.
I kind of want to play new games
That's where my loyalties lie. Not
that
with
I've
the
not played
town
before.
or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Okay, but yeah, hopefully you know where I'm coming from, Martine.
Well, what do you think?
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
I don't think, and right, if I want to grow a little bit, I do need to pick a game that I think will help grow the YouTube channel.
That's right, I did.
I don't think streaming the game would do well,
She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
but maybe I should stream it because it's a long game.
She's probably right. Thank you, Clive.
It's
I
a
know what I
hard
need
one
do
to
now.
decide on.
Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
So how are you going to do that if you don't enjoy what you're doing, but catering to some recipe? True, I see what you're saying.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect
So,
Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
you believe, Martine, that even if I want to grow on YouTube, it's just all about just having a consistent schedule in place and just sticking to it. And it doesn't matter if I'm going to be streaming or not. True.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Yeah, I think a lot of people give up though very, very quickly. I think I've done pretty well so far. After 2 months, I've got close to 100 subs.
The people as mere pawns on its chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
Yeah.
And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see...
I probably will do a let's play of the new game coming out, just because I feel like sometimes when I stream games, I rush them too much.
I don't know about that.
This one I haven't rushed this game at all.
What
But
happened to your uniform?
yeah.
I handed it in.
Pardon?
With my resignation.
I haven't rushed this game either.
No, I haven't. I've done a lot of hours in this.
To call it a day.
Why?
But yeah, I played a let's play.
Not following some noble
And then
I think a let's play with Final Fantasy mode, like,
could be fun, could be good, yeah.
will be a lot better because I think that will get views. Because the harder stuff will get views.
Yeah. To be fair, I was speaking to Dom about this. Dom said, I think last year when he was posting up videos of doing hard mode for Final Fantasy VII Remake and doing like little mini guides on it, he was getting thousands of views because it was hard mode.
There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
Yeah, you will do because people like to see how what people do and fare on these harder difficulties anyway. People like it. I mean, look at stuff like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Sekiro. People love watching that.
I've actually put Sekiro on my wish list because it's on sale at the moment.
Mate, Sekiro is fucking amazing. You'll love it. You'll love that style of thing anyway, mate. I'm surprised you haven't played it sooner.
It's just 25 quid for the game at the moment. It's just quite a bit too much for me.
That's a fucking bargain, honestly. Because I don't see that coming down in price, like, soon. Because it's been Game of the Year, dude.
I wonder how much it is on CD keys.
Especially with men like you and Philippe.
Probably 20 quid.
26.
I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might.
Yeah, 26 quid on Xbox One that is as well. PC version is out of stock.
Until then, Clive.
Until then.
I'm gonna wait until no worries, Martin. I'm gonna wait until my money goes out for what's it, my bike stuff. See where I'm at money wise then, and then probably look at it. Because I've already bought a fair few games already. I've got so many ideas that I'm thinking about doing. I'm on about doing like what's it as well, aren't I? I'm on about doing like Gears of War, Halo. Well, I just think stuff like that would be mint. It's nostalgic for some, and it's a very catered niche games now, that is, I'd say, compared to most. Ooh, I've got 2 quests here. I'm literally just going around doing quests. That's all I've done since I started streaming. It's 2 hours in. I'm going to get a drink. Be a sec.
I'm going to go grab some food, Sam.
You can grab some food?
Yeah, I'll be 5 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to grab myself a drink. See you in a minute. Right, I'm back. Oh, I did not mean that. So who's still on the stream then?
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
What's happened? What are you looking for?
Anal. What?
Many thanks. A fine choice. Farewell.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have
I'm gonna go
to
take
sell
my
these
jeans
bearers
off as well.
eventually. And at the price they paid, buyers will be few
And
and
get
far
changed into
between.
trackies.
I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randala, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Oh wow, I've got to go all the way down there. Right, I'm going to quickly change into my trackies. I'll be back in a second, guys. BRB, man. Okay, I'm back. Yo. So we've got to go down this way.
Beef.
Jerky. Mike's still asleep. Hey, you know what as well? I'm proper buzzing that Aaron can come out with us now as well nowadays.
Yeah, so mate.
Even if it costs us an extra like 30 quid each, I'll happily do that. You know? It gets Aaron out with us, it's everyone, and isn't it, basically? It's all the lads.
I don't know why it should cost much.
It might cost us like administration fees, I think, and stuff like that. That would be about it, wouldn't it?
Because they're saying that you can probably get on
Probably.
Regardless of where, what happens, be able to speak in the hotel usually.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, see you, man. Fuck is that? Is that another? No, that's not a boss fight. Surely not. No, I don't think so.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist.
Did you not enjoy that, Dom?
To buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual.
How are you, Dom? Doing
And
alright?
so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Probably should have done. Public transport is just grim.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its
Oh,
head.
fuck off.
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive.
What did you go get then,
Gather
Dom?
some men and join you there.
Get anything interesting?
Make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo.
You can't buy shit for 70 quid these days. It's a fucking insult. Oh dear. So what did you get? I'm actually intrigued now.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Ah, got you, Dom, got you. Yeah, to be fair, Tesco's pretty expensive. If you get like Lidl or Aldi or something like that, they tend to be the cheaper ones now. And they're still pretty good. Like me and Mike have got like steaks and everything from there, and they've been very good. Yeah, pretty much.
These creatures have already turned.
Hey, what? What? Oh, I got rid of it, bastard. Oh, the Tesco staff have always been wankers. I used to date a girl that worked for Tesco, and she was just a dick. Or maybe she was just a dick to me, I don't know.
I can't waste any more time.
I'm happy working where I am, but if I don't get a job properly with them, I might have to look elsewhere.
Looks like it's found me.
Here's the dragon. Oh, fuck off. Oh, it's the same thing as what Svargod did. Fuck. Ow. Good, annoying little prick. Yeah, are we playing the demo? What, I dodged that. I dodged that though. Yeah, you're more excited for 7 Rebirth than you were this one, weren't you, Dom? My uncle's more excited for this than he was 7 Remake. He doesn't really get the hype for 7. Well, I can understand that some people don't like 7 as much as a lot of the main people. I'd prefer like 8 and 10 to 7 personally, but I don't mind 7. And I will always play a Final Fantasy game. I will always give it a go. Pardon, bit?
I'd rather have a remake of 9 than have one of 7.
9 would be so good as a remake. So good. I don't think anyone would disagree that.
I'm not too bothered about 8. But I think over the years, like, even though it was my first one, I loved it more than I did 9 and 10.
You're very quiet, bit, just so you know.
9 was like so much better than like 8 and in general. Really good.
Yeah, you're very quiet a bit, just so you know.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you're very quiet to me. Let me see if I can turn you up on Discord. Might have turned you down. Oh yeah, as it's turned you down to 100%. There you go. You should be better now. See my chat? Yeah. Better now. See my childhood game getting remade? Like words just fail me. You know what I mean, mate. Not to mince words or anything. I'll spare you the paragraph. Yeah, I know, Dom. You really love 7, don't you? So.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from 7. I don't really want to discredit it because it is a good game in its own way. But I just think it's superly overhyped, like to an extent that I just can't get it. But I think it's because it's the first time it became more of a 3D model and like the storyline just was it. But I think if 6 had the 3D model, I think 6 would be the favourite right now. I really do.
Elle's dream. Theodore.
Oh. I like 7, but like I said, I don't like it as much as I do 8, 9 or 10. And I will always play it. Well, I actually prefer Crisis Core over the original 7 and 7 Remake.
So will you.
He's fighting it. He's gonna kill himself. Nah.
Wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, shit got dark real quick.
It's like a fucking zombie horde of Akashic.
I think I know where you,
know
are.
what bit I'm on,
I think I do, yeah.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
It is literally like fucking zombies.
True bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike
This
most parents,
this
wasn't
part
until
here,
his 15th
this whole
summer that his
sideline
parents
story,
My parents
this
tried to drive him
is
out
the
of the house and into
definition
the care
of the
the
Game of
constables.
Thrones.
But before they could,
They have stolen a scene from Game of Thrones.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery.
I like it.
But he said you deserved
Fuck
it
Game of
because
Thrones.
fairness. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think this kind of area where I forgot what they called it now. Is it what's it called? Dalmacia. It does definitely give me massive Dalmasca, Wester Sand, and Easter Sand vibes from Fantasy
We can make a
XII.
difference here. We can help people.
What
them.
in the
I
absolute
need nothing
name?
more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
I think so. I'd say this area definitely took massive, inspiration from the Dalmasca, Wester Sand, and Final Fantasy XII. Let me see. I'd say, like East Wing and North Reach gives me massive Game of Thrones vibes. So that's what place is that? That's Sambrak. Gives me massive Game of Thrones vibes. And as for up here, I don't know yet. Rosaria, with it being very woodlandy, gives me I don't know actually. Trying to remember with Sambrak, because all you see at Sambrak is just castles and castles and castles. So that's what gives me the Game of Thrones vibe. But this definitely down here gives me more of a, yeah. As for Rosaria, I'm trying to think now. Trying to think why they could have taken inspiration for Rosaria. Trying to think of a game that's got very woodlandy vibe with towns and stuff. I don't know. Very torn on that one. I really like the hideaway though. How it basically looks like it's just like a ship in the middle of nowhere. But yeah. So I've got a main quest there, and then everywhere else I've got the search lost plume for Spheric Echoes. Okay, so we're gonna go here.
Escaped.
Oh, I know where you are now. Yeah, I know where you are. You're not far from me. Actually, the next scene now. Oh, you're gonna like that.
Mate, he's just hanging on.
Yeah, he's hanging on. Quest complete.
Pretty much how it went. This is where the dog howls on the end, isn't it? I don't remember a certain cutscene from the trailer.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Oh, shit.
My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm.
Samurai Warriors 5 is on sale for £33.
Ruins, I take it.
I don't think Samurai Warriors and Dinosaurs is as good as it used to be. It never gives me. It seems like it's going in a direction as more like
the remnants of the fallen
cartoonish.
As if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Tell you a game that I do think looks really good is Like a Dragon Ishin, it's called. Don the clothes and weaponry of the elite to become the samurai of legend. Sakamoto Ryoma, draw your blade and join the revolution in a heated historical adventure.
Would consent to do so.
That really interests me.
I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Right.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebirds
So
flames
wait,
burn ever
if I want to
in
get the
your
digital deluxe, I can get it for £39. If I want to get the standard, I can get it for £38.50. It's a fucking no-brainer, isn't it, there? But I need to start looking at games because I will buy them. Yo, Martine. Wait. How am I meant to get over there? I'm going to go from over this way. By the way, Bert, I'm not too sure of what I'm doing in a min where I've got to search for the spherical echoes. But I think that's the ruins that we're on about.
I don't know, mate. Could be. I know there's one in the demo. I haven't seen any other though.
Oh, no. Okay, then it's not then, no. Because the one that just tells me to go to where Lost Plume. So yeah, it's a different place I was thinking of. So it's not
The only
saying
hidden thing I know about are the chronoliths and that dim room, but obviously it can't be opened yet.
What does the chronoliths even do for you though?
Go and find out.
I'm probably not going to do them though.
You will. I've done 5 of them.
Fair enough. You said it's like a time trial thing, didn't you? I think, yeah, the battlefield in this game's quality.
I can't believe you can get all the way back there.
There we go. I probably should be doing more fights instead. I've run past quite a few fights. I probably should do a lot more of the fighting just so I can get the ability points. So I reckon that's why you've been able to get your Giga Flare before I have. As I need another 3,000 points. Right, I'm going to get this back.
Quite possible.
If I hold that to
depends on
reset
which
it,
ones
I should
you
get back.
spent on as well.
Yeah. I've maxed out my Limit Break. I've maxed out Flames of the Phoenix. Flames of the Phoenix is such a good move, though.
Flames of Rebirth.
Yeah, sorry. Right, what we're going to do is actually... I'm actually going to max out. I'm going to try it as much as I can on that. Actually, no, yeah. So, right, fuck it. We're going to just do that. And we're going to... Can't max it out yet, but that's close. I think my favourite theme song at the moment out of this game is Rose to Rose. I think it's meant. Oh, that's what I need to check, wasn't it, as well, but if, like, I've unlocked the hunt that you were on about earlier.
Yeah, sorry if...
Are you good? It's only a hunt. It's
I know, I don't like spoiling shit, full stop, mate. I don't like what's... No, it doesn't bother you, it bothers me that, like, I'd rather you just fine. For this, I don't want to know anything, like, it's like when you're going, can you guess what the weapon might be, like, I know that ultimate weapon is, like, one of the best things out there anyway, or Jormungandr is probably one of the other ones, but, because I've seen Ouroboros.
I'll say you're not far off, but that's all I'll say.
It'd probably be like some weird twist on the word, like York Hammer, or some shit, like, if we're going off like Nordic tales and whatnot.
That happens a lot in Legend of Heroes as well. You had Ouroboros and then you had, what's the other word for a snake eating itself? You got Ouroboros. And
No,
you got
that's Ouroboros. Ouroboros says the snake eating itself.
You'll pay for this.
Ouroboros says the snake eating itself.
May still be survivors.
I swear down there's another one that said in the game of Legend of Heroes.
Other word.
Iteration, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Jormungandr, that's the one.
Jormungandr is the world serpent.
That's the one, yeah.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. Too slow.
Oh, I thought I was on my Phoenix. Fuck that up. Midnight. Oh my god, I had to spam that. Jesus Christ, that was weird. Ah! Just stood there with fucking Titan there. That was meant. There we go, found killed it. Whew. What's your favourite part about this game so far, Dom?
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared,
yeah, it's a very good game.
Occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to
I think this has been the most advertised Final Fantasy game now in years.
A mercy.
And it's worked.
Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your
Yeah.
dead brothers would agree
Cheers
with
for
you too?
nicely done as well.
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks.
Yeah.
The Firebird's flame burn ever
The
in
fact
your
that-
heart, as it does in ours.
Oh yeah, the demo. I think they could not have started the game. I think and this is going to be a lot coming from me because I absolutely love 10. But I think the starting to this game is still probably the best thing ever in the game. The start of the first 2 hours of this game is better than any other starting to any other Final Fantasy game ever. And that's a lot coming from me because I loved Final Fantasy X starting.
Here, take a look at my wares. A fine choice. Of course. Anything else? Come again.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work.
I'll definitely say he's one of the strongest protagonists in the entire Final Fantasy franchise.
This
Yeah.
was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
Your advice, my lord? If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield.
I think all the build-ups of like this,
and we of the
like
Undying,
the game has just been amazing.
Right,
I felt like the Bahamut thing was just fucking
pretty cool.
Incredible. I became a man. I became a man that day.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind, and it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Once I'm done watching you finish this game, then I'm definitely play it myself and take all the time to appreciate it. Yeah.